Can I close this now? Let's let him get in first. Step right up, step right up. Okay, this, let's hold open off now. Interesting, interesting. Babe, I'm so, wait, what? Oh no, baby, the Jason one has dementia. He's 13 years old and he has dementia because of the toxic buildup. Oh my god. Dementia at 13. Can you even imagine? Are you gonna load it? Yeah, this is... So rude. I wonder if Heckler can save me. I don't even know what happens now. I hope I don't just like lose all my stuff. Hello!
Besides, this isn't so bad when you think about it.
I don't know, we're getting invaded by cultists. It seems pretty bad. What? Alright, don't miss. God, that was... I swear to God. How is that off cooldown already? He would be a delicious, creamy pumpkin soup. Like, it has to be a really creamy one. Because he's makes everyone cream, and then I would eat him. Don't clip that. Also, I'd like to come out ahead of the allegations right now. My ship may look like an Amogus, but it is not an Amogus. Just in case anyone was wondering, it's not an Amogus. It may look sus, but I promise you it's not. The cleansing flames! When we die, do I lose my durability? Should I be doing this naked is what I'm asking. Should I... God damn it. Should I be building a tower to God in the nude? That's the real crux of the question that I'm asking.
You have something to say, dung heap?
Well, that was uncalled for. Just trying to be inviting. I need to call me a dung heap. Rude. Hey, or whatever. Which takes forever, so I don't even know. We're just kind of gonna wait and see if other quests show up, I guess. We have milk, one doctor with 60 people, and 500 animals. Yes. Well, now we have 3, okay? So, mildly better. Oh no, Crips is... Why does everyone Why does everyone specifically try and destroy the gate when they have a tantrum? I'm sorry, but absolutely not. We're not going through another gate. We have had to replace that gate at least 3 times now, and it is incredibly annoying, incredibly expensive, and takes such a long time. Why is everyone obsessed with destroying the gate specifically? Hello! Hello and welcome to Stickerball! How are we doing, everyone? It is Monday. Time for some little indie spotlight. Little cheeky indie spotlight stream where we check out a little indie game and see if it's any good. Maybe it's terrible, maybe it's fantastic. You just never know until you try. Oh, I think I didn't go to sleep until about 2 or 3 a.m. last night, so I'm absolutely cooked. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than I'm so tired, and I've got a game to play. And this and much more insight. You will find much more insight beneath this stream exterior or something. I don't know. I haven't even really had a chance to like work on stuff for the stream or anything. I finished the edit for the most recent Red Dead Redemption video for the YouTube channel, and that was I got it done in a relatively good time, but man, I really need to upgrade my PC because with the new editing style, having to have like multiple layers in the scene instead of just having like one audio and one video, my computer just has an aneurysm. Like, actually editing certain sections, it plays back so slowly, like it's literally a slideshow, that some of the times I just have to guess. I have to just guess via wave, like the audio waveform at the bottom or something, because it's just so bad that it's just impossible to even tell. So I really, really need to get that upgrade, so that the stream will run better in general, and that the editing side of things will run smoother. Because I wouldn't mind being able to actually watch back what I've edited. You know? Be handy. I mean, I don't think I even bother watching back the edits after they're done, because I just know I'm gonna see like a bunch of tiny issues that I couldn't fix, and they're probably things that half people won't even notice anyway. So we just send it and hope that it works. Anyway, I think we're just gonna get into it. I have a feeling it's going to be a quiet night, so I've just been playing this game since I got the code for it a few days ago, I think. I've just kind of been playing it before the stream, played it at my off time. And yeah, a little bit addicted because I can just kind of play it and then do something else, that, you know, play it while watching something. Because the problem with like editing and things like that is I can't do that while doing anything else. So I can't just kind of relax. And Warzone, I cannot play that while watching something. So, and it's Warzone, so there's no relaxing to be had whatsoever for Warzone. I mean, we're literally thinking of changing Warzone night to like Baldur's Gate 3 night or something. I think I might just rename the channel in the Discord to just Games Night, and then it'll just be whatever we end up playing. But I think we are planning on starting like a Baldur's Gate 3 run, which actually would be really hype because I played the one run that we played on stream where we had the 4 Berserker Barbarians, and I had an absolutely wonderful time with it. But then I've never been able to go back to it because if I'm not playing it on stream, I'm basically not playing it at all because I just don't have the time. And if I see a game that I want to play, then I have to determine that I'm either never going to play it on stream, or I have to wait, like, not play it until I'm able to play it on stream. So that one, because I've already actually played it before, I can play it off stream. So we're probably going to start that in a few weeks, which would be nice. Anyway, let's get into it. I don't think anyone's going to show up, so let's just have a crack. Alright, this is the game. Okay, I think because I had it already open. Well, this is basically it, I guess. So, this is a game where we bounce balls around the screen. We hit dice. We get multipliers. We get synergies. We get points. Number go up. Serotonins flow. We've got like a few different modifiers. I've played it a fair bit, as you can see, because I've gotten almost all the modifiers unlocked. But I've never completed a run to full completion, as in like, I think there's like 36 rounds or something. I think I've only ever gotten to like 30. But yeah, we've got like a few different things here that will help us. The ones that we've got on is we get more money. We get, first of all, actually this one, we get bonuses. So we've got stickers on the side here, which we'll see when we get into it. But they are what we place on the board that we then bounce things off like a kind of a pinball style thing. This allows us to get extra bonuses for having the same stickers in these little shelves here. And then this one gets 69. Nice. No, this one means that when we get that full shelf, it goes from a 6 bonus to a 9 bonus, so it's just better. This is less level score, so it's a little easier. An extra ball. We have like 6 chances to meet each level requirement, which we'll see as we go. This allows me to have an extra shot, essentially. Interest rates, so I think we get money when we hold money over from one round to the next. This just gets us more interest. Organizer, I literally could not play without Organizer, because it allows you to rearrange the shelves after you've already placed them. Because the amount of times you get like a whole bunch of stickers and they'll just be completely different, just from one side to the other, and then you don't get any of these like sticker bonuses or anything because you can't pre-organize them because it's random what you get. And so they'll just all be completely random, and then you can just, with Organizer, you drag them around. And then everything works so much better. So, that's what we're rolling with. We start off with a single dice. Life begins with a single dice. I'm pretty sure actually that's how the world was created. Some people say evolution, some people say creation. I know it was a dice roll by a cosmic being. And so we're gonna see how we go with creating a new universe, question mark. If I can get a good angle. Then I'm only getting 1 bounce no matter where I put it, which is really annoying. Is that... No, that's still 1, isn't it? I think we're just gonna have to... Is there no way to get a double bounce on this thing? Bruh. I think there's literally no way to get a double bounce. Okay, well I guess we get a single bounce. And that's our score up there. We got 8. We need to reach 13. So that was dismal. Because, I think it's because we failed, we get to choose a sticker to add to our shelf. So we start off with just your normal dice here. They just add 1 score, 2 score, 3 score, etc. Very boring, very bland. These ones, you replace them. You replace over these ones. And they do things. And they all do the most silliest of things. This one is a spider, makes a spider web, and catches things. Like ants, bees, dinos, fish, flies, frogs, horses, and people. This one throws bones. Bone becomes a computer. I'm sorry, what? I don't think I've ever read that one before. Network bonus for each computer. Computer explodes after 2 seconds. Ah, yes. Like bones do. And a dungeon. Dungeon spawns a chest. Sometimes it gives you coins, sometimes it explodes. I think I want a spider. Cheeky little spider lad there. And now, this has a 1 in 6 chance of rolling that spider. Every time we hit this, it re-rolls, and it can land on any one of these faces. Let's go like that, I guess. And every time we hit every dice on the playing field, it re-triggers every single dice. So currently it's re-triggering all the time because we've only got 1 dice. Okay. Now we've got new options. We've got a bone, which becomes computers. We all know this. We've got buckshot, which spawns a shotgun. A beehive spawns a bee. It can shoot at humans. We have okay. Let's go with the beehive. We don't really have any synergies going yet, but we are still only on 1 dice, so we want to try and make things that kind of work together. We've got axes, we've got dice, torrent, blowfish. Not feeling any of these particularly. The sun. The sun gives a straw hat to a frog. I do like the frog. When we see a lily pad, we want to get it so that we can get a frog. Because frog is based. Oh, spaceship could be nice as well. We've got silicon, we've got telescope, we've got joker, mad scientist. Cigarettes, money printer. Let's go arcade, because that spawns a spaceship. Which blows stuff up. It shoots a laser and destroys rockets, asteroids, UFOs. Oh, destroys UFOs. Okay, so I think I want spaceships and UFOs if I can. This bastard. So these ones here, this is the boss. Why am I loving this bug? This is the boss of each wave. We're currently in wave 2. And each boss has 3 things that they disable. I've got 4 stickers and he's managed to disable 2 of them, which is very annoying. I'm just gonna, real quick, I'm gonna refresh chat because either there's literally no one here, which is possible, or chat's not working properly. Let me see if Twitch chat. No, I guess there's just literally no one here. Okay. Alright. How do we get this? I mean, that's not going to give us any bonuses anymore, which is annoying. I think this is going to be kind of a scuffed round. Let's just do that. That gave us almost no points. Oh, cigarette pack. I'm pretty sure I can make the frog smoke with the cigarette pack. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Are we gonna die on like the 2nd round? I don't think I've ever died on the 2nd round. We're down to 2.1 balls. Just added in a beehive. It's now leveled up, but the beehives are not in use. So, doesn't really help much. Alright, we've got some cigarettes on the playfield. Okay, there we go. We got through that level, so hopefully we won't have to deal with this prick anymore. Disco ball? It makes the humans dance. And it can get destroyed. Oh, does it get destroyed or just gets points? Dunno. So we don't really have many kind of things that are... The beehives are the only ones that are actually getting any sorts of bonus. So it would be nice to get something else. Oh, this gives us a UFO. I would like a UFO, I did say that. Old Town. +1 house generates rent every second for each human. +2 grants Old Town houses bonus for each house. I think I want normal houses, not Old Town. We'll do one reroll. Another UFO. Here we go. There we go. Now we've got another synergy. Or another double, at least. It's not great, but maybe it'll be enough. Nope. Alright. What do we take here? We got pickaxe. That just gives us straight money. I don't love the ones that give you just straight money. I like the things that spawn things. Cookie. Bonus for asteroids because they look like cookies. Sure, that makes sense to me. Oh, there was a good spot. There's the UFO. Now, if we get a spaceship... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, if we get a spaceship, we can shoot him down. There we go. There he was. Gallagher showed up and took him out. Alright, disco ball. Let's put them down. We can reorganize them to the same shelf so that we have better bonuses. We need more people. We really want to get people. I want to get people and I want to get frogs. I'm not seeing any of them so far. We're really not getting the stuff that I want. There's plenty of things there. I don't want any of them. Oh, a house. Or a home. This will spawn people. The reroll. Another spider. Sure. Let's get another spider. We've got bees, which get caught in webs, so that's handy. That's pretty good, I think. That should trigger the... Yeah. The one that sets them all off. Another home. I'll take that. Very nice. Come on. Come on. There's got to be a spot. I think that's going to be our best spot there. Oh, we only needed like a few points to get the level anyway, so... Oh, another satellite. Makes our UFOs better. Makes them more common as well.
Hello there.
Hey, Rubber Ducks, how you doing? Thank you for the hydration. I need it. What do I want? I don't want any of these ones. More bees? Nicolas Cage would not approve, but Nicolas Cage isn't here. He's being Spider-Man or something. And a disco ball to make the humans dance. I think some more of that. We're down to $3, so we can't really do anything there. How are you, Rubber Ducks? I think you're the only one here. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but it's only you. That does a lot of UFO calling. You know what? Let's do that. All UFOs all the time. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. Do you want basketball? Still basketball. I don't really want a basketball, but there wasn't really much else, so... You know what? That one's pretty good. That'll trigger a... one that gets them all. Yeah. And then we've got our wave completed. Okay, so we're at wave 5. Things are going fine at the moment. But they do ramp up substantially. We're only... You know, we've only got... Look at how many shelves of these there are. There's 36 of them. So there's plenty of space for plenty of things. We could get another cookie, which gives us bonus for asteroids. As we know, cookies look look like asteroids, so that'll be good. I don't really want another basketball. I don't really want the basketball I've got, but there it is. More cigarettes for the frog when we eventually get the frog, I guess. I really want the frog. Oh, radio's pretty good, because we can call the police to arrest the frogs. Actually, does he arrest the frog? No, I think he just inspects people. Alright, I think that's good. Cookies are always good unless they are stale. Or unless they're from a website you don't trust. See what I did there? It's a really funny joke. Okay, where do I want to go? There definitely is like a decent amount of RNG in this. Do I want... There's not really much going on for me here. I might just have to take the L on this one. I think our best one was back here somewhere. Maybe that one? I mean, it's not... It probably wasn't even the best, but none of them were any good. There are a website for cookies? Oh, you meant the browser cookies? Yeah. Browser cookies. So they can keep track of all of your data and sell it to people. Do I want that? Or do I want to try and find something that bounces more? Let's go like that. It's not great, but it is something, I suppose. Do I want trees? Do I want horses? Horse moves in a V shape. Ah, yes, like horses do. Let's go trees because we have bees. If we have trees and bees, then that will be our knees. I don't think that makes sense. Oh, hold on, there was a good one there somewhere. Oh, maybe it was just a few of them overlapping. Call some spaceships, some UFOs. They don't really do anything though. See, if you don't get them to like synergize with each other, they can be kind of just not very good. We don't really have anything exciting going for us yet. That's pretty good, I guess. I've just not been... I've just had some real bad RNG. I've just not had what I wanted. Get some more bees, I suppose. We got strong bee population. Skis calling yetis. Sure, let's get the yeti involved. Why not? It's not really what we want, but it's better than the kick in the nuts. Nothing there. Another home would be good. It's been ages since we've gotten a home. I don't think I've actually seen a single person spawn. We've seen like a bunch of things spawn, but I don't think any of them have been humans. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Screw it, let's go. I guess. Let's get another Yeti. I think this is just gonna be... I mean, we still do have 5 balls. So... I think it is just a lot slower at the start. Yeah, let's go with that. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't great. More cookies to fight the asteroids that we don't have yet. To get an asteroid, I'm pretty sure we need the dinosaurs, or do we need the moon? I can't remember. Oh, that's okay.
Hey, asshole!
Hey, dumbass, how you doing? Good to see you. There we go, we passed the level. This wave. Do we want a clown? I don't think I want a clown. A slice of pizza? This gives bonuses for disco balls. We do have a few of those, so I guess we'll get that. Alright, we have poop, which spawns flies, which could be handy for the spiders. Let's chuck some poop in there, why not? More disco. Disco's not dead. More poop. Switch those around. And I can afford one more. Do I want any of these? The star is actually really cool, but the problem is that it kills stuff. To get the dinosaurs, we need an asteroid. Reverse engineering, I like it. Yeah, there's one that's no, it's like a disconnect or something. I don't know. If we see it, I'll get it. So we'll see it then. Do I want to go the star route? The star is cool. You know what? I'm gonna put in a star just because they are cool. We get to spawn black holes. And they can get you a lot of points if they work. Alright. Oh, hold on. There was a spot there. That one's pretty good. That triggers everything as well. Alright, we have a cigarette. We still don't have any frogs to have the cigarettes, though, which is really annoying. We have the UFO, though, that the frog can pilot if we ever get the frog. Come on, give me some. That one? That'll at least get a re-trigger, so... it was fine. God, the moment I said that, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze popped into my head. Batman and Robin is terrible, but it's a movie that's so bad it's good and iconic. Nice to meet you. Is that? I don't think I've even seen the movie. I think I've just heard the quotes. Okay, let's get a piggy bank. Actually, I don't want a piggy bank. It doesn't help us in any way. Let's get a water balloon so we can extinguish fires and nourish trees. We don't have trees. Actually, do we have an acorn? We do have an acorn. We have an acorn that gives points for flies and frogs, and we can water it with the water balloon. It's not really what I want, but we didn't have a choice. Or we didn't have a good choice anyway. Oh my god, look at that. Alright, well let's go with that. That's a lot of hits on those ones. We've won the round anyway. I just remember the penguin. Was that Danny DeVito as the penguin? What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That wasn't even a pun. That's just a historical fact. Yep. That's actually just learning. We can get a monkey. If he types the entire work of Shakespeare, we do get 9,999,999 points. So I think it's worth it. I think we would need infinite monkeys though. So maybe that's actually not a good idea. We got a water balloon. Oh, let's get another satellite. We need the asteroids though. Because we have a bunch of UFOs, but we don't have anything to destroy them. We've got like half of like 16 different synergies. And we can't find the other half. It's very annoying. Alright, reroll, see if we can get any. Oh, I can't afford any of them. Why did I do that? What a waste. Every scene involving Danny DeVito's penguin felt unnerving. I thought Danny DeVito was a sex icon. Isn't that the canon? Maybe that? Let's just get a bunch of them triggered. And next time we'll get the full re-trigger. That was terrible. 93 points. That's awful. Get more people. More humans. I still don't think I've seen any of them, though. Have any of you actually seen any people running around the board? Because I swear to God I haven't seen any of them. There's a semi-decent one here. I think that's probably our best. There we go. There's the people. There they are. Now they're all gone. They started dancing and then they disappeared. Ripperoni. That stupid monkey's writing Shakespeare thing. If you give me an infinite amount of X, I can do it as well. I don't think that's what the... like what the intention of that, the reason for that saying is. It's to do with, oh my God, look at that ski man up there. It's basically like saying that if you have infinite combinations, you will eventually get infinite, well, you get any possible outcome. Let's go with that one, I suppose. Danny DeVito is a sex icon, but not as the penguin. How do you? Let's get a player, I guess, to write reviews. I thought KSP, like... I bought KSP like 5 days ago. Safe to say NASA had found their new head of engineering. I should actually play that at some point. Maybe that would be a good one to have in this slot, because it's kind of an... It's an indie game, right? Yeah, it's an indie game. Although I don't know I'd have enough time to accomplish anything meaningful. Alright, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. We're gonna have a lot of people up here. Just all hanging out. And then is the Yeti gonna eat them? No, a disco ball's gonna spawn and they're all gonna start dancing. Let's go. And then they all exploded. Ping pong ball. Lightning blows bulb. Okay, I do have bulbs, so let's go lightning rod. We can fly to God's nutsack now. No more tower when you have a spaceship. I mean, that is true. It's not quite as impressive when you reach it if you didn't build your way there. You had a spaceship, but you still gotta respect the hustle if you had to make the spaceship. Speaking of spaceships, boom, here's another one. To shoot down the UFOs. Another monkey? I don't really want... These are terrible. I'm just not getting any good rolls. That's okay. Is that better? Don't know. Sometimes it looks like it's better, but it's just that they've traveled further. Let's go with that one. I think that was my favorite one. 161 points. Not great.
Hello there.
Not great. Hey Tia, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the hydration. I regret missing the start of this stream. I don't understand this game. Something just turned off. That light turned off. Why did that light turn off? Hold on. This light just turned on. Why did that turn on? Weird. Hopefully that stays on. Alright, sorry, let me catch up on chat. Regret the start of the stream, don't understand anything, neither do I. That's right, nobody does. Nobody knows. Okay, basically, we have to spawn a spider. Sorry, no, let me start from the start. We have to spawn people. The light went off again. Actually, what is happening? This light has never gone off before. What is going on?
Hello there.
Working.
Hey, asshole.
Blue. That's a massive pain in the ass. That kind of ruins the whole setup, and I don't have a replacement for it. That's so frustrating. I'm gonna now be pissed about that for the rest of the stream, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix it. I'm gonna have to get a new bulb somehow. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Good, how are you? I'm alright, other than that bloody bulb just blowing, which is now... You guys probably don't notice a huge amount of difference, but it changes all of the lighting, which kind of stuffs around everything. Wait, where? I missed a part of a conversation up here. Completely unrelated news, the back rooms came out. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Heard good things about it. I plan to watch it. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I don't really like horror movies, or I just don't watch them. But I hear it's quite good, so... And it's like an indie... I think it's like an indie film kind of thing, so I always love it when they do well. So good that the only criticism I have seen is just BS. Yeah, it's just people being... Just being salty that it's doing well. Hey Shaga, how you doing? Hey Andy, how are you? Tasty vision to enter the stream too. I couldn't even see what you guys were seeing because I was looking the other way, so you're welcome. Love me some ass, you're welcome. What happened? Yeah, one of my... You guys can't see it, but essentially a light bulb blew, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. There are 6 lights. No, there are 4. No, there are 6 lights. And one of them just died. Yeah, so that was my hair light just died, which means that the lighting, it's a 6-point light setup. It's a very complicated light setup, and if any part of it disappears, it just doesn't look as good anymore. It'll still I think it's still functioning okay because it doesn't actually affect the green screen. I mean the studio, which definitely isn't a green screen, but like we don't have the nice edge lighting here, which is annoying. For both the FNAF movie and the Backrooms movie, what, that they're indie, or what was that in reference to? 6 lights in a single room must get hot as hell in there. Yeah, why do you think it's the middle of winter and I literally always have my aircon running? It's like we're literally, or we're just about to, we're like thoroughly in. Technically, winter starts today, actually, ironically. But like we've been having some pretty cold weather for a while, and I still always have it on because it gets pretty warm. Backrooms had so much fan-made content and lore that wasn't canon to the original Backrooms series, so when they made a movie based on the original Backrooms, people were mad that it wasn't the fan content, even though that was never canon. It was talking about the message I sent above. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've only heard good things about it, so... Suck a lemon. Middle of winter, said the Aussie. It's summer when I am... where I am in the northeast US. Yeah, well, that's what being on the wrong side of the globe gets you. Do we want a claw machine, a camera, or an ice cream? Which one do you want, chat? Claw machine, camera, or ice cream? You don't get to know what they do. Just choose one. Wasn't the Backrooms movie made by that Kane Pixels guy? Yes, he also directed the movie. Yeah, there's like a few movies out. I think that and Obsession is one that's doing really well at the moment. And that's made by like some TikToker, basically. Or just made like short skits and stuff. And apparently the movie's really good. And honestly, I much prefer those movies to be doing good than the slop that Hollywood's been putting out. I want ice cream, all of the above. Dad, I want ice cream, get me ice cream. No, son. I'm not your dad. This is a hard way to find out. Dumbass, you can't choose all of the above. You get claw machine, camera, or ice cream. Not usually a horror guy, but I enjoy Kane Pixels' work. I confess I've never heard of him until I started hearing about that movie, but people say, you know, people have said good things about him, so. It's why Iron Lung and the Backrooms are so good. They were made by people with passion and stuck to the source material. Look, so much crap at the moment. Like, basically everything that's bad in cinema and in gaming is just like some idiots with too much money that specifically don't want to follow the source material and want to make it for a modern audience and a wider audience, and they just make stuff for an audience that doesn't exist. They make things that people don't want, and then it doesn't do well, and they go, oh, well I guess everyone's racist then. So it's nice when you have someone like Markiplier or someone like, obviously, Kane Pixels, anyone that's like smaller, you know, just like I guess, smaller in the scale of, you know, Hollywood or whatever. They just have a real passion for it. They make it, and then it just goes. Because they decided, oh, I'm gonna make it good. I'm not gonna worry about all this other crap, and then it's good. Funny that. Says who? I say, dumbass, you get to choose one. Go for the camera. Okay, so we have a vote for the ice cream, a vote for the camera. Most of it is a sequel or corporate slop. Yeah, that's the other thing. Literally, like, every single movie coming out over, like, the last 5, 10, 15 years, well, almost every single one of them is just a franchise, a sequel, or a remake. And that's the reason, part of the reason why, like, Project Hail Mary, I still haven't seen it. Apparently it's really good. That, you know, that did well as well because it was something that wasn't just a sequel or a remake or just kind of slop, paint by numbers, designed by committee garbage. I don't normally watch movies, so my opinions are strange. For instance, I actually enjoyed the 2016 Suicide Squad movie. I enjoyed it when I watched it, and then afterwards I was like, that was terrible. I knew it was terrible, but I still didn't mind it. But it was really bad. Mortal Kombat 2 is an exception where they did actually make a faithful sequel. I've heard mixed things about Mortal Kombat 2. Mostly I heard it was really good, but then some people have said they didn't like it as much. But I liked number 1. I reckon number 2 is probably pretty good as well. Something that relates Mortal Kombat and Suicide Squad is that they have an Australian who is one of the best characters of the movie. Captain Boomerang. Alright, I'm gonna go with the ice cream scoop. Because no one... We had 2 differing opinions. And I want ice cream, so... Ice cream it is. That wasn't a great round. Let's get some cigarettes for the frog. If we ever get the frog. One day we will get the frog. And everyone will be happy. This is exactly what is going to happen to the Mass Effect movie. They specifically stated that they want to move away from the main story and make it more suitable for non-gamers. That is the worst mistake Hollywood always makes, especially with game movies. Yeah, and isn't there like a Far Cry series coming out that's doing the exact same thing? And it's going to be terrible. You know, same sort of thing happened, or a similar thing happened with, well, no, the same thing happened with the Halo series, which was absolute garbage. Because they was just like, oh, let's just make whatever we want, basically. Almost actively made it completely opposite of the source material, I swear. And then Last of Us was excellent in the first season and just completely fell off a cliff in the second season. Jiv, tell me about this game. Hey Heckler, how you doing? This game, I don't know how to tell you about this game. It's basically pinball with a roguelike element, but you get to put the things that bounce, that the ball bounces off. There's these weird synergies. You get bees, and the bees get caught by the spiders, and then the spiders probably explode, and then a frog can drive a spaceship, but I don't have a frog yet. I hope that helps. What happened to all the above? I told you, all of the above is not possible. This is Democracy Manifest? No, this is unrealistic expectations. I will not be bullied in this way. I don't want any of these. Ah, maybe we could get some donuts for the police, but I don't have any police yet. It's giving me the wrong half of every synergy. Okay, another home, sure. More humans, so we can shoot them with a gun. Actually, can we shoot them? No, they don't die by a gun. We can get drunk drivers for the police that we don't have yet. More trees. We're not really getting what we want. So it's like a random pinball? A little bit. Yeah, kind of. It's a roguelike pinball almost. Because you get to choose and kind of build your... It's almost more like... I want to say Plinko, but it's not really Plinko. Pinball's probably the closest. I think we're going to lose this run pretty soon. We've got 3.7 balls left. We're just getting garbage. Just garbage after garbage. I think I'm going to take the old town. I actually have more to say about it, but I do not know if anyone here plans to watch Mortal Kombat 2, and I'd hate to spoil it for anyone who does. I wouldn't mind watching it. I don't know if and when I'll ever have the time, but because it is a relatively new movie, it's best to keep it spoiler free. If it was like, you know, 10 years old or something, go for your life, but because it is still pretty new, probably just keep it spoiler free. Alright, let's go with that one, I think. That should give us a re-trigger. There we go. We're just barely still here. Fallout remained true to the game and has been exceptionally all the way through. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah, so far. And they've been really good. By the by, welcome to Indie Spotlight, where we talk about game adaptations. Hey! Look, this is one of the games that it's like, it's kind of hard for me to really do much with focusing on the game because it's so unexplainable that I'm more than happy. I was actually really hoping we would have kind of sidetracked discussions while this was going, because it's very hard to, like, I'm gonna get a shotgun. Can I tell you why? No, but I'm getting one. So let's talk about stuff. I may have started the fire. I did ignite it, and I shall not fight it. I'm pretty sure actually it was always burning since the world's been turning. So does that make you God then? Wow. Didn't know that. Alright, that one I suppose. Seeing that green line go nuts makes me want to talk like Opie from Family Guy. Just complete and utter gibberish because that is super overwhelming. This is nothing at this point. When things get to like level 20, like in the 20s, things start going insane. Especially if you can get some like synergies popping off. The one thing that I dislike about the line... Oh, I think we lose here actually, unless this goes really well. Oh, we just made it. Oh, we just made it. Well, not so much the line. Okay, let's hold that thought. We're gonna get a sun ray so we can give a straw hat to the frog that we still don't have. Give me the frog, please. You can only aim the line with the mouse, and it's really finicky. And I would really, really, really love if I could just use arrow keys to go one increment each time, so that I could actually scan through it properly, because it's so easy to misfire. I'll keep up the spoilers then. Appreciate it. Spoiler, there's Mortal Kombat happening. What? Hate when people spoil a movie for me, so I wouldn't want to be the one doing it. Yeah, I think as a general rule of thumb, if it's like, if the movie is within a year or two, just don't, because there could be any people coming in at any time that maybe haven't seen it and maybe wanted to, so you don't really want to spoil it for them. As much as I like want to be able to talk about it if I have seen it myself, you know, you don't want to ruin someone's experience. The frog! Hallelujah! The pond, here we go. It spawns a frog. The frog jumps and triggers 2 other dice. It can hijack the UFO. It can smoke cigarettes, and it dies after it gets hit by an asteroid. Perfect. You love to see it. Alright, you can go down next to Santa Claus. You think I'm joking? This is literally Santa here. He leaves a gift, and it's collected by drunk drivers. So anyway, do we need a... We could use the Earth as well, so that we can get the moon. That could be nice. Alright, save it next. Spawns a shotgun, sweet Jesus. Yeah, well, who else is going to shoot the flies? I don't know what it shoots, actually. I think it shoots everything. No, that makes me Billy Joel. Oh, so you're not God, you're Billy Joel. Okay, gotcha. I'll drive sober next time. Mirror sort your life out, mate. I won't. Oh, hold on. What's that? That was a good... Actually, it's not as good as I thought. It would spawn a lot of people, though. Oh my god, look how thick those lines are. Let's go for the thick line. There's a Yeti, some trees, some people, a lot of cigarettes. Can we please spawn the frog to smoke all those cigarettes? No. Okay, that wasn't as good as I'd hoped. Let's get some spiders to catch the Yetis. Finally, the frog over all frogs. I just wish that, because he's there, I've only got one of it, so I have to be able to even trigger him. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That right there, that is a good line. Alright, let's see the frog go. Can I get a UFO before the frog shows up? Where did he just jump and trigger that one? He's already gone. There was a black hole that spawned for the first time. Alright, lots of things happened. I don't know that it was... that we really got that much score, but stuff happened. It dies from drunk driver. Mirror drives drunk. Look, I don't make the rules. I don't even make the frog. Frogs smoking cigarettes? Cancel this game. Hey, as long as they're not smoking the cigarettes while they're flying the UFO. Okay? I think it can do that. I don't know if it can do that. Can it drink the chemicals that turn the freaking frogs gay, though? I don't know. Is it a gay frog flying a UFO smoking cigarettes? I don't know. We'll have to ask him. We've got another black hole here. This thing's pretty good. We've got lots of people over there. Yeti, go eat the people. Yes, look at all these points. Oh, amazing. That was actually our best round yet by a long shot, I think. 619. It's still not actually that good, is it? Let's get a tree. An acorn. Hopefully we can get some good stuff. I think my internet isn't keeping up with the stream. I'm probably also not keeping up with the stream, so it could be that. Was that the Yeti from Ski Free? Yeah, I'm glad somebody else picked up on it, because when I first saw it, I was like, hey, I remember you. I remember playing that game. Alright, let's get a home. So we have that 9, that beautiful 9 line. We could get a gun, which could shoot the disco ball, the drunk driver, and the frog. I don't want to shoot the frog, though. Donut shop? For the one police that we have? Sure. We'll replace the claw. Like, rearrange it. Earth, so we can get more moons, would be good. Get another water balloon. Yeah, why not? Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. It has to be a gay frog. This is the reboot of an old movie. Of an old movie. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing that... looping back to the conversation we were having before about Hollywood. Oh my goodness. That's not actually that good. They're obsessed with making every character black and gay, or some variation of whatever quotas they need to fulfill, and it's just so tiresome. Alright, let's go with that one. Did I get... Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible one. Oh, police! We can get more police. We've unlocked the next page now as well. I'm gonna put the police down next to the poo. Not for any particular reason. Don't shoot the driver, shoot the drunk, or whatever the saying is. I shot the drunk, but I did not shoot the frog, I think. When are they remaking movies with rubber ducks as the cast? I don't know, but when they do, I'm there. I'm there for it. I would prefer that than the garbage they keep putting out. This will hit most things except the acorn and the house. Which one's got the frog? Number 11, which is the moon. Sorry, the earth. Where's the earth? Oh, it's the one in the middle. That gets hit 4 times. Okay, it's possible the frog will spawn. This could work. There's the frog. And he jumps on that one. I need someone to hit the acorn, though. Do I have a police that can go and do it? No. Sag. Alright, well, let's get another earth. So that we can get another moon. Ooh. Eh, maybe that's not as good as it looks. Oh, that one's good, though. That's a lot of green lines. Let's go. This is going to be our best one yet. Look at all those pop-ups. Look at the UFOs. Oh, we've got a black hole just sucked in a Yeti. It's growing. It sucked in a policeman. It sucked in Santa Claus, I think. Look at that. Look at all those points. We doubled the points. And we just bet Clippy. Or are we fighting Clippy now? I'm not sure. Can we get a shotgun to shoot Clippy? Probably not. Another piggy bank, I suppose, because we at least have a piggy bank. Oh, but we can't add it to... We'd have to put it on the new page. Okay, fine. Exactly, I'm far from those people online who will use the word woke unironically and make a hate campaign if anything changes, but it's quite unnecessary most of the time. Yeah, it's like, one side is like, oh, you're all Nazis, and the other side is like, oh, you're all woke. It's like, well, actually, can we just have good movies? And good games? We unlock the next page. Holy, look at how chaotic that screen is. There's a lot going on, okay? This game, a lot goes on. The issue is that representation is a big issue that can affect movies, yet they allow shoehorning of representation while stuff that's intended to have representation gets censored. Alio from Disney says hi. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people aren't bothered with, you know, different representations being in there. It's when it's specifically in the place of something else that now it doesn't make sense for. It's like, without... At the risk of opening a big can of worms, the new Odyssey movie, most people are upset because Athena was clear... Not Athena, sorry. Was it? No. What's her name? Was it? No, I can't remember her name now, but obviously she was never black. She was Greek, so makes literally 0 sense. Frog! Another frog, let's go. We'll put it here next to the poop. And another moon. Or earth. Oh, we actually do have a shotgun. Huh. Put that next to the skier so we can shoot the Yeti. Was that a Gallagher ship? It sure was. That's the spaceship. I think the... Wait, can the frog pilot that or is it the UFO? Oh, there we go, that's good. Even then though, how miserable do you have to be to base if you want to watch a movie, play a game, on if there's representation that doesn't affect the story in any way? I'm all for representation if it's written well, which is unfortunately isn't a lot of the times. Yeah, I mean, that's the crux of the issue, is not the representation itself. Most people don't care about it unless they literally are racist, which most people aren't. It's just that the people that are making the decisions to put those things in are specifically harming the story because of it. They're like focusing on getting their quotas and their checkboxes, and it sacrifices the actual integrity of the story in them doing so. It's not because of the thing they've put in, it's because of that being their only focus, that they cannot write good stories. That's a pretty good one. Keep the frog away from the mirror! The mirror? Do we have a mirror? We have a disco ball. Oh, look at that. That was pretty good. We get a seed. Acorn. We could probably replace the shotgun. Change it at least. Just looked it up. Helen of Troy, yeah. But quite honestly, I do not care about what race the actors or actresses are. I care if they can act well, especially with a classic like The Odyssey. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to open this can of worms, because I have very strong opinions about it, and most people do. And most people feel strongly about one way or the other. I mean, again, if it was like... if it ends up being excellent, people won't mind as much. But it's still an unnecessary change that people, especially people that are Greek, very much disagree with. Another frog. I might have to put the frog on a new page, which is annoying because I don't really want to mess with the other ones. Another house, more people. Disco ball to make the people dance. Sure. Pretty sure she was actually an amorphous blob. Wait, Helen? Helen of Troy? I think Spider-Man is a great example where they just made another Spider-Man and also made it so there's multiverses, like Stan Lee said. Anyone can wear the mask. Yeah, it didn't negatively impact the story. And the movies ended up being good. So there were obviously still some people that complained, but as a whole, it was good. And like in games and in movies and stuff, like you definitely can race swap people, and it can end up being really good if it's not based on like a historical context, and more importantly, if the script is well written and the actor can do the heavy lifting and prove that they deserve to be there, then there's not really a problem with that. The problem is that doesn't end up happening most of the time. That's a lot of UFOs. But I'm bored of The Odyssey. I swear you're bored of everything. God damn it. I have like no real attachment to The Odyssey. I've never seen it or read it or done anything with it before. Gee, that is some lines. Let's go with that. I mean, it's Homer's Odyssey. Someone recently did a whole musical based on it, and that was super popular. It can be done however people want, because the classic isn't gonna go away. Yeah, but the problem is that it wasn't necessary. Not that it wasn't necessary to make it, that the changes that a lot of the changes that they've made to it aren't necessary, and doesn't like serve to make the story better in any way. Then again, I think Oppenheimer praised him too much despite him and others inventing doomsday weapons. Yeah, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, but I've heard it was pretty good. Oh, I can't put poop there. I'll have to put poop on a new page. I don't want any of these. Another Yeti? Maybe let's get another sun. We can finally put a sun hat on the frog. Let's replace the monkey. We don't care about the monkey. He's never gonna write Shakespeare. Let's be real. It's never gonna happen. I love it. I swear you are bored of everything. I am now part of the inner circle of this stream. There's so many things that get mentioned that you're just like, oh, I hate that, or oh, I'm sick of that. Like, what do you like? Okay, there was one in there. Oh my goodness, that's the one. That's the one for sure. I get what you mean somewhat. I'm gonna wait till it comes out before I give any strong opinions. At the very least, give the movie a sporting chance. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really attached to it either way, so it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. For like my viewing experience. And yeah, like people, you know, it might end up being excellent. Hopefully it is. It would. I never want a movie or a game or anything to be bad. If they can prove that the decisions that they made either didn't affect it in a negative way or affected it positively, amazing. But if it turns out that it does, then it will be another point on the graph of Hollywood making slop that everyone just is so done with. Okay. No, not there. I have to put a spider on the new page. I will always have opinions beforehand, but I will only have permanent opinions after it's come out and I have seen it. Which I think is the healthiest way to be about things. Because I hate the idea, like there's this kind of notion from generally people that are very up themselves, usually like critics and stuff, that are like, oh no, you can only ever judge a thing at all once you've seen the whole thing. Which is just not true, because that's why we do advertising, that's why there's trailers. Like, if you want to do a full review on the thing, yeah, sure, you have to have seen it, absolutely. But to make a judgment on it, whether you will waste your time on it or not, then you can do that from the material that they release. Otherwise, why would they release the material? Like, why would they release trailers and stuff like that if it wasn't to get some idea of what it's going to be like and then have a basis to judge it from? Alright, I'm removing that star because I want bees. I'm a big Greek myth buff, so stuff like this interests me immensely. Yeah, for sure. And I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Be right back now. Gotta make a call. Do what you gotta do. The new Master of the Universe movie is woke because Skeletor isn't played by an actual skeleton. No, the new Masters of the Universe movie is not woke, but it's probably gonna be bad because Skeletor is played by what's his name, who just cannot be in a good movie. What's the guy's name? He was in Tron, one of the most recent Trons. He was in... Man, I'm just drawing a massive blank. But they just cannot stop casting him and stuff. And everyone keeps hating the movies he's in. And specifically his roles in them and his acting in them. And they keep casting him. I guess let's go there. It's not great, but let's go with it. I personally don't care enough about things to have strong opinions about them, by the way. There's nothing I love enough that I care if it gets ruined. I don't know if that's a healthy way to do it. I feel like that's loving nothing. I mean, that's certainly a way to deal with disappointment. Never being excited about it, I think. It's not the way I'd choose to go about it, but, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm gonna go with that. Am I? There's nothing good. I'm kind of getting a bit blocked. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. You can judge, but you can't make decisions about how it is before you've seen it, except Borderlands. I haven't seen that movie, but I knew from the trailer it was crap. Well, yeah, I mean, you can judge whether it's worth your time. You can't give a definitive judgment on its overall quality. You can't be like, oh, this is a definitive, it's bad or whatever, if you haven't seen it. But you can definitely judge by... Like, there's plenty of people that do reviews on it. There's plenty of information in trailers and stuff. Let's go with that. You can absolutely get an informed position and opinion on something to whether or not you will pursue watching it at all, you know, if it's gonna be worth your time, that you can get before actually watching the full thing. Jared Leto had to censor his name. Why'd you have to censor his name? Yeah, that's the guy. I don't know why they keep putting him in everything, but he's awful. God, I hate him. He butchered Joker in the Suicide Squad. Oh, that's where... That was the main... That was the first one, wasn't it? The big downfall that everyone was like, what is this? It just ruined... Like, oh, that's right. And then ever since then, they just keep putting him in everything and everyone keeps hating it. And they keep doing it. There's some good ones here. Let's go with that. Quite honestly, I'd rather watch this new Odyssey movie over another Avatar. Here's your hot take. I don't care for the movie franchise at all, and I don't get how everyone thinks it's so good. I agree with you. Not necessarily because I like or dislike Avatar, but kind of touching back on what we were saying earlier, Hollywood are just obsessed with remakes, remasters, reimaginings, recastings, sequels, prequels, IPs that already exist because it's a safer bet to bet on something they know has already performed well in the past, and so they'll keep pumping out the same slop. Odyssey has been made before, but it hasn't been made in like 30 years or something. And even then, it was like a very different situation. So, as much as it's not, you can't necessarily say it's new, especially since it's based on, you know, 3,000-year-old texts or several thousand-year-old texts or whatever. But it's not something that's been really done to that style and to that scale for a very long time, if ever. So I would much rather that be done than another Avatar. Even as the voice, he doesn't sound like Skeletor. He doesn't sound intimidating. He sounds like whenever my gay fever is acting up and my nose is clogged. I just every time I see him, I just like, no, get out. That's some thick lines. Do we want thick lines? Oh, that's pretty good as well. Yeah, let's go with that. Lots of Santas, maybe. I never watched that show. I never watched that Snow White movie, but even before it released, I knew it was ass. So there's that. Exactly. This is what I mean. Like, sure, you can't say definitively... you know, 10 out of, like, 100%, I know this to be fact, that this is, and, you know, you can't necessarily have all the facts laid out and be like, ugh, I, a person who has not watched it, are saying as gospel truth all of these things about it. But you can definitely see it and be like, this is gonna be bad. I see the patterns here, I see the information, I'm not going to waste my time. That's literally what reviews are for, and trailers are for. Alright, let's go with that. I don't know if it's going to be great, but... Disco balls? We've still got 4 balls left, so... we should be able to keep going. Things are getting dicey, though. See what I did there? Dicey. Well, autocorrect, I did not say that. I meant hay fever. I didn't even blink with the gay fever. I'm like, oh, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, hay fever makes more sense. I thought the squares on the playing area were placed by you. Now it seems it's random. Yeah, so I get to choose what spawns. Like, these are all dice that are randomly thrown onto the playing field. I get to choose what the sides of those dice are. And essentially dictate the RNG that happens on those dice, but the dice themselves are placed randomly. I wish I could place them, but then the game would be way too easy. Alright, let's get a charging dock so we can get a Roomba. Why not? I miss Goofy Skeletor from the cartoons. I know it wouldn't fit the tone of the movie, but it could at least sounded like that, but a bit more serious. Like Mark Hamill's Skeletor, it sounded goofy but still serious. Yeah, I mean that was like, I mean that's the thing though. Like the whole tone of He-Man at all was like extremely over the top, camp and goofy, and that's why it worked. That's why it was so good. That's why people loved it. So kind of trying to make that more serious, you know, just kind of ruins it. I think I feel like from what I've seen, they've mainly only like Jared Leto's Skeletor that's like that. I think the rest of it is still, it still seems relatively campy and goofy, so hopefully it's still good. But yeah, Jared Leto's Skeletor seems so average. By the way, don't you just love when you make a call to someone and the robot says the place is closed even though you looked it up so you know they're open? Was that like on Google though? Google, like the thing that says on Google is sometimes so inaccurate. It might just like not be updated correctly. But that is very annoying. It's very annoying. Also, I forgot to do sexy hydration. We got 2 sexy hydrations. Sorry, Rubber Ducks, I completely forgot. And then another one. You're welcome. Thank you for the hydration. To quote, it's milk. To quote Steve Hofstetter, when something's fundamentally wrong, you can just tell. I'm not a helicopter pilot, but if I see one in a tree, my thought is, dude's messed up. Exactly. It makes me so mad when people make the argument of, you haven't done the thing, so therefore you don't know. It's like, yeah, well, I haven't eaten a giant pile of dog crap, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste bad. Like, you can figure these things out without having to partake. Yes, you can't give, like I said before, you can't give, you know, the definitive recollection and, you know, endorsement or whatever of the thing if you haven't fully seen it. But you can get a pretty good idea enough to know that it's not worth your time. Or it is worth your time. I don't want any of these. Oh, we could get a rocket. We could start blowing stuff up. Yeah, let's blow stuff up. Why not? Another tape. I don't know what these tapes do. They spawn banana. Excuse me. They spawn bananas. I don't know if that's good or not. Have another. Oh, I spent too much money on the sun to give the frog a sun hat, a straw hat. Now I can't buy the moon. Sorry, I can't buy the earth to give us the moon. Double the sex. Sexy hydration squared. You got it. It activated too late. I should clip the 2 sexy hydrations. Oh, sorry. Should I clip this 2 sexy hydrations in a row? That is up to you. You have free will. That looks pretty good. I haven't shot someone, but I can know they would die if I did. Exactly. It's just such a weak argument And it's such an annoying argument. It's always made by people who think they're better than you and want to be up on their high horse about how, oh, media literacy, you're not as smart as me. And then they just have terrible takes. And you're just like, okay, cool. I don't trust anything you say because you just think you're better than everyone else. And you're not, clearly. Alright, let's go with that. Shotgun! I am currently beating off a loaf of wet bread. Just thought I'd put that soundbite out there for the world to see. Or hear. We've only got... we got 3.3 balls left. It's not the best. We can use a butterfly to summon a tornado. I don't think that really helps me, though. Compass? Maybe? Time to test if I'm right. I legally have to say that was a joke. Yeah, look, if you haven't tried it, you don't know. So you've got to try it now. So that you can definitively say what the truth is. And before that, you can have no discourse. You can have no opinion. Let's go with that. This should get us over the line. Yeah, we're clear. Get on your medium height horse, problem solved. Oh, you've got us. You've got us there. I still don't know what this stickerception one does. I've done it a few times before in runs before I was streaming, just like off stream. And it doesn't work. I don't understand it. It says drag and drop any sticker from the sticker menu to stick on top of this sticker to use that sticker. But then you do that and it just replaces it. It doesn't do anything. I don't understand. I'm gonna get some basketball. Alright. We could get some poop. We can get another radio. Do we have anything on this page? Nah, nothing to replace there. I actually need an acorn to replace a skier, and I need a disco ball to replace a pig, and I need a satellite to replace a buckshot. Chat, you need to remember all of those things, because we've had a bunch of these on, like, very close to the top, and I keep forgetting they're there. Don't like any of these. These aren't any good. We could replace the claw machine with lightning. Bees? We've already got enough bees. Okay, I'm just gonna save my money. We're not getting anything from these. Ooh, that's pretty good. Meta humor because no one understands Inception? Maybe. I mean, there are a lot of jokes like that in this game, so maybe it literally is that. Alright, just got back. Had to reschedule a doctor's appointment. What did I miss? I think a frog drove a UFO into a black hole. That's not true. I got rid of the black hole. I just wanted to say something strange. We can get a multiverse happening. Why not? Oh my goodness, look at that. A lot of stuff up in that corner there. Do I want that one or do I want that one? I think this one's better because it goes around the cookie as well. Lots of cigarettes for the frog. Now we just need the frog. Where is the frog? I can't see the frog. Oh, maybe he's been turned gay. Maybe that's what that rainbow was about. Well, we got to the next level. Can you get cigarettes for the frog again? Let's replace the donut shop with a cigarette pack because we're never getting the bloody police anyway. We could get a tape. Yeah, let's replace this. Actually, we don't need to replace the spider. We could just move the spider because we've got space. And now our bananas are worth more. Obviously. We could get Roombas. Let's get Roombas. Why not? We've got one of those already. Beehive. We don't need any more of. What I really need is I need an acorn, a disco ball, a satellite, and some cigarettes. That's what I need. An acorn, there we go. Boom. I didn't get any of the other things I wanted, but... do another reroll. Sun could be okay. Yeah, give the frog straw hats. Alright, that'll do for now. Okay, BRB, I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Don't quote me on that. I shall not be accused of lying again. No, I will hold you exactly to that. Thank you very much. Otherwise, you'll be expelled. From Hogwarts? I don't know. It is Pride Month, so that would explain why the frog is gay and didn't show up. Are you saying that frogs don't show up to Pride parades? I don't think that's what you're saying. There's a lot of lines here. We have 6.9 bulls. Nice. So we have some to spunk. Let's go with that one. That seems alright. Got a little koi carp up here. Look at him go. And an eel. 774. Not great. I have to take... You know what? Let's get the infinite... Let's get the doom scroll. Because we do have humans. Oh my. That's just a lot of backwards and forwards. I don't think that's actually many hits. I think it's the best we've got, though. That's okay, but it's a lot of hitting stuff that isn't... like dice that aren't filled. I think that might be the best we've got, mainly because it hits most of the dice at least once. It does a bunch of this first. It's pretty good. I want this spider and this 2 to be hit though. Hey, why did that police car not hit that? That should have counted. Do you want a fridge or a blowy or a fireworks? We've got a fireworks, so let's go out with a bang rather than getting a blowy. What? We have 6.9 bowls. Nice. No, not nice. You are missing parts of your 7 testicles. Hey, 6.9 out of 7 is better than 0 out of 7? Oh my goodness, look at, hold on, there's a spot there. Look at that. That's got to be good. Look at all the people up there. Somebody bring him a disco ball. I think someone did. Come on, hit this one. It is going to get hit. Disco ball, disco ball, disco ball. Come on. They all just exploded. Where is the disco ball? Oh, they're all out here. I've only just seen. They're all out here. So they are actually dancing from them. Damn, that was a good round. 2,204 points. Wowza. Alright. We've already got the hookers, so let's get some blackjack. An odd medical condition to have 6.9 bulls. Don't judge me. Arcade for a spaceship. Yeah, I would like some more spaceships so that the frog has something to fly. No, it's the UFO. I keep getting them confused. Alright, so what do we need? We need satellites. We need disco balls. We need cigarettes. Satellites, disco balls, cigarettes. Satellite. Boom. There we go. Get rid of that shotgun for a satellite. A home. We've already got a bunch of those, but I'm always happy with more people. We can put that up there. And we can't afford a re-roll. So I think I'm going to save for the next one. Oh, hold on. There was a good spot there somewhere. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. Whoa. Yeah, let's go for that corner. That corner's gonna be wild. Lots of cookies. So many cookies. I don't want to accept your cookies. Go away. So many pop-ups. Oh my god. Does anything destroy the pop-ups? Wonder what it actually does. Do we have any horses? I don't think we do. Sure. Let's get a horse in there. Cigarettes are too expensive nowadays. Switch to nicotine patches or e-cigs. Oh my goodness. Hold on. That is the spot there, I think. I wouldn't know. I've never... Actually, I was about to say I've never smoked a day in my life. That's actually technically not true now. Let's go with that. Because I went to a Turkish restaurant. And we did dinner with like one of those hookah things. And that was definitely an interesting experience. Never smoked before or after. Never will again, but we had to do the cultural experience. Then you second-hand smoked? Ah, no, first-hand smoked. Yeah, no, we did the actual thing. We'll never do it again, like, you know, actual smoking or anything, but it was an interesting, like, it was a cool experience, so we wanted to do it. And, you know, one time isn't going to be the end of the world, and we knew we weren't going to, like, get addicted or anything, and we obviously haven't. So, it was just an interesting experience. Do I want any of these? No. What did I still need? Some cookies would actually be good. Disco ball. Disco ball, cookies, cigarettes. Disco ball, cookies, cigarettes. Instead I have the earth, which actually could really use the earth. Do we have anything up here? No, we don't have any on that page. Another home would be nice. Let's just move a bunch of things to make space for the home. Could do probably one more reroll. I don't know, another police? We kind of got rid of all the police. This is an anarchist state now. This is a terrible one. Wow, we're getting like no bounces off this one. Luckily we are back up to 7 balls, so we'll have a redemption arc, but I guess we do that. I think that's our best bet. It's not great, but it's something. Alright, let's get some more sun. That's pretty good. I think that's our best one. Lots of trees up there. Okay, that was fine. Not the best, not the worst. Let's get a Roomba. Has anyone seen the Roomba? I don't think I've ever seen the Roomba. Alright, there's that one there, which is okay. There's that one, which is okay. I think that one's probably our best one. Because we hit a bunch of these red ones. Or pink ones, sorry. Someone needs to hit that Roomba. It wasn't set up to hit them, but... We can get another UFO. So what does the UFO actually do? It explodes from asteroids and lasers. It abducts ants, bees, dinos, fish, flies. It abducts the frogs! Oh no! I'm gonna get another one. I probably don't want to be abducting the frogs, but I'm going to. There are things... Oh my god. There are things that can destroy them, so maybe I should invest in things that can destroy the UFOs. Okay, that there, the one that we started on, was the one. Alright, what's happening? I want to... Where's the frog? Lots of rainbows over here. Oh, we had an all trigger there. Man, this is a good one. This is a good round. 2 people just exploded over there from a pack of cigarettes. I don't know what hit them there, but they dared. Yeah, we got 2,335 points from that one. That one was good. Frog! First time I've seen a frog in ages. And nothing else good. Arcade. Love an arcade. Speed Ray. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Satellite is good. What were the things that I needed from the first page? Cookies. Disco balls. Cigarettes. Cookies, disco balls, cigarettes. None of those are those things. Cookie. It's not really the one I wanted out of those, but it'll do. Basket. Oh, let's replace the basketball because nobody cares about that. Oh, hold on. I think that one there. Like there. Yeah, I think that's our best one. Look at all the frogs go. I need the frogs to be hit later. I think I need some arcades. Because is it... I think it's the frogs... It's the spaceships, right? No, okay, that's weird, because the frog hijacks the UFO. However, the UFO kills the frog. UFO, abducts the frog. So we need UFOs and frogs, and then there'll be a giant war against the frogs and the UFOs. So I don't know... Don't know if this is what we... I don't know how that works, how that plays out in real time. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Let's go with that. Frog got caught by the spiderweb. Sad. Look at all those bananas. Look at all those cigarettes. Another home. Yes. Nice. Got that home up to a good level. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a lot of poop. That's a lot of poop. And that's not bad either. I don't think it's as good, though. It's really hard to judge. Yeah, let's go with the poop. Because the poop is also the frog, I think. Yeah, all the frogs out there. Did we get any frogs smoking cigarettes or hijacking UFOs? It's impossible to tell. It is literally impossible to tell. Or did any of them put sun hats on? Our entire build is based around frogs. Oh my god, that has gotta be the good one. Look at that. We are fighting a pencil. Steady yourselves, men. We face the pencil at dawn. Look at all those people. Somebody go abduct them. Or give them a disco ball. Or make them riot or something. Are they dancing? Are they flossing? I think I have like 100 flossing people. And they all just exploded. Amazing. That was 1800 points. Okay, not the best we've ever had, but pretty good. Eros, I guess. Sure. Alright. What do we got now? We get another Roomba, sure. Let's go back to the first page so we know what we want. Disco ball, cookie, cigarette. Disco ball, cookie, cigarette. If it's not that, I don't want it. However, there is a spider. Do we need a spider? Oh, we could go a spider, actually. Look, we should be spending stuff. We've got all these slots that aren't filled. A Santa. Let's get a Santa. Damn, that was a waste of a reroll. Didn't get me anything, that last one. That's okay. That's okay. None of these are like blowing my socks off. Let's go with that one. Keep my socks firmly planted on my feet. Ooh, lots of UFOs. All the UFOs just showed up there. They didn't really do much though. 742 points, that was not good. Let's get a dungeon. Some chests. 4.5 out of 7. My testicles have disappeared. Don't clip that. Oh, man, there's a few that are like almost good, and then they just don't quite get enough. That's probably our best one. Because of how random everything is, it's so hard to get some of these things to actually trigger together. Silicon. Oh, okay. We need a lot of points here. And there's very few places we can go because we are blocked right up. I think that one there is probably the best one we can get. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh god, where was it? That one. Alright, get amongst it. The people are dancing. Oh, everything's happening. We got the full re-trigger. The people are dead. They danced until they died. Now we'll get a Santa Claus to make everyone happy again. Ooh, that's alright. Oh, hold on. Whoa! Look at that one! Holy! Alright, that is definitely going to get us through this wave. Not a moment too soon either. We've got 1.5. Ah, frog with cigarettes hijacks a UFO! We finally did it! We've been trying to do that for ages. So they can do that. Oh my god, how many UFOs are there? What is going on up there? Frogs, get in there! Grab some cigarettes. Hijack. Alright, that was 3,391 points. Damn. And we got our disco ball to replace this. Boom. Perfect disco ball. You'll love to see it. Now I just need a cookie and a cigarette. There's a cookie. No cigarette though. There's a few good things here though. Things that we have. So a Santa we can put in there. A policeman we can... I think we put down here and we move him. Piggy bank. I just don't care about the piggy bank. Another Roomba to make that a 9. That's good. Man, we got some good 9s actually. Do a re-roll and a son. I was hoping for a son. I got a daughter instead. Stop that. Yeah, we were getting that line complete, so that's nice. Finally got hijacked. It took so long. I mean, maybe one of them was hijacked sooner, but they certainly weren't smoking a cigarette when they did it, so it didn't trigger that achieve. That might be our best one. So there's this one here, or there's that one there. I don't know which is better. That might actually be better. No, this one hits basically everything. That's got to be the better one, surely. Okay, 1,000. It was fine. Color picker? I've never taken that before, so let's take that. We're kind of just getting blocked in with these RNG spawns. I guess that one. We should get a full trigger here because we get this one at the end. There we go. That was even before we got to there, actually. Oh, no, maybe not. Arcade. We love some arcades, actually. I can replace this piggy with an arcade. That's pretty good. Actually, I think we've got some really good options here. Oh my god, that one. It's got to be that one, surely. Yeah, it's got to be. Look at old Dat Green. I have returned. Welcome back, dumbass. Did somebody time him? I don't have the timestamps. If he was not back in exactly 15 minutes, please penalize him in some way. Oh, we're getting points this time. There we go, we made that round already. Nice. In time, do not check when I said I would return. It is correct. Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. Mainly because I can't be bothered checking. And I don't know if I can. I think actually if I checked in the Twitch chat specifically, it says the timestamps, but that requires looking at things. Okay, do I want any of these? The answer is no. Spider, sure. I would really like another home. A satellite is like a home, I guess. A ski? Man, when was the last time we had a ski? I think we got rid of all our skis, didn't we? Yeah. I don't really want any of these. Can make a sandwich. I don't really want to make a sandwich. And that's it for that one. No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! You'll never take me alive! Jumps out window. That's fine, I was gonna kill you anyway. What? Ooh, that's alright. It's a lot of acorns. Oh, that's even better. I think that one. I'm gonna go with that one. It goes up here a lot, so hopefully these ones are good. I mean, there's a lot of numbers. A lot of number going up. It was only worth 1,300 actually. I don't think it was actually that good. Well, let's get some poop, shall we? That there, and trade the bees for that. Sure. Oh, this is a rough one. We have no good angles here. Is that the best we can do? We've got 3.8 balls left. So there's that one, but that revolves a lot around the sun. 2 suns, actually. Binary star system. And the sun is currently offline. It's gone supernova, I think. So that's not very helpful. So I think we want to get the one that goes up there. It's not the best, but it's better than the other options, I think. Man, those humans, what are they doing? They got a whole bunch of 14s. It wasn't really worth much though, was it? Jeez. Where's the sound gone? My sound has just gone. The sound is completely gone. What the hell? Even when I unplug my headphones, the sound is gone. What? Trying to figure out if I could still hear. It's gone. What the hell? What sound? Game sound? All sound. I can't hear anything. I can see that it's still coming through. You guys are still getting the music capture. And you're still getting the audio capture from the game. But it is completely gone. For me, which is bizarre. Oh my goodness, that is the one right there. It's gone. Why is it gone? Man, that is a lot of points. Look at it go. Look at all these UFOs. Why is everything gone weird tonight? Let's get that, I guess. I really need to figure out what's happening here. I'm going to change this. Wait, what is it set to at the moment? That one. I'm going to change this to that. That's probably just killed everything. Oh, I can actually change everything. Why can I not hear a single thing? I'm gonna try closing that. I'm gonna close voice meter entirely and restart it. It's gonna kill all the sound. Wait, it actually hasn't killed all the sound, which is even weirder. What is going on? I'm gonna check around the back of the whole bloody computer or something. Nothing. That is so strange. Oh my goodness, let's probably go with that. I'm sure restarting the entire computer would probably fix it, but I'm not doing that 3/4 of the way through a stream. Just sitting here with complete dead silence is so unnerving. Maybe a headphone somehow got disconnected. Well, it's that's the thing, it's not just like the headphones. Alright, let's get some bees, I suppose. Do we need any more earths? We could use another arcade. Let's put them in the new area over here. Maybe get some earths in the new area. The one annoying thing is you can't transfer from page to page. So if you put them in this page, you can only transfer within that page. What was the other thing I needed over here? Also, is the sound's actually not working properly anymore, is it? The yeah, that sound isn't working anymore now. Yeah, that's not working. I don't understand what's happened. That should be the correct one. Yeah, there we go. At least you guys are getting the game sound again. I still don't understand why I'm not. But at least you guys are getting it again. So I need a house. And I need cigarettes. House and cigarettes. Could we do a Santa? We could do a Santa actually. Let's replace Eros. We don't need that. Do poop. That doesn't really help us. No, let's just save. That's pretty good. That's looks better than I think it is. Hold on, what was that one? Oh, that does a lot of cookies. Alright, prepare for all the pop-ups, everyone. It's gonna be loads of pop-ups. You don't need to see anything, don't worry about it. $2,500 in one round. It's not terrible. Alright, why is that room blue? Oh, that's why. I'm gonna get a silicon and replace the blackjack because we only have one blackjack. That's not bad. That's fine, but it's not great. That one, maybe? Let's go with that one. Oh. A whole bunch of stuff just caught on fire. The frog, I think, got a sun hat. I think I finally saw a frog with a sun hat. 2,000? That's alright. We've only got 2 bowls left, though. Back to the standard number of bowls. Let's get a truck. I think our run is going to end soon. While I sit here in completely eerie silence. So bizarre. Actually, I wonder, can someone do some sort of a sound alert and see if I hear that? Oh wow, that's the one there. I have a feeling I won't. Oh, this is the one. Look at it go.
Hey, asshole!
I saw that come up. Did not hear it. Did you guys hear it? Oh my god, look at all those UFOs. Let's get the last silicon here. The full silicon. I don't think it's even any good for our current build, but it is what it is. Alright. I think we just need to fill a bunch of these.
Hello
so
there.
I'm actually just going to start taking all these things. Anything that's there. I'm going to fill it up. Do one reroll. Because we got just a whole bunch of stuff that is just numbers, which is probably not the best. Oh, that's alright. That one. That's got to be it. That's definitely the one. You did hear it? Okay, well. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to suffer in, literally suffer in silence for the last, you know, 20-30 minutes of stream. And try and figure it out. Oh, another frog! Man, that's the first time we've seen a frog in so long. I guess I have to put him on the new page. That's not bad. I think it's probably that one. Although that does most of them around the satellite, which is disabled. That one might be better, except all the ones it gets are like just basic dice. We'll go with that one, I guess. Most of it's on that broken one. Oh, that does have other things on it, I guess. We did just seemingly nuke a bunch of people. Or hit them with missiles, anyway. Oh, cigarettes! That's the first time we've had that in ages. We can finally finish our cigarette line. Thank God. You said it couldn't be done. Oh my God, that's got to be... I'm not even going to check for other ones. Look at that. That's going to be like a wave ender. And not a moment too soon. We've only got one bowl left. 1.1 bowl. My God. Speaking of balls, look at all those disco balls. We made them all. We made all the humans dance until they exploded, seemingly. The trees are on fire. Damn. Pop-ups everywhere. Gallagher's here. Gee, we made 7,000. 7,000 in that one round. We're never going to get that again. So, do I take autocracy or the sun? We do have a lot of humans, so autocracy could be good. But also frogs with sun hats. We've got like a full line of 9 sun though, so we probably should take autocracy. Oh, we do have another autocracy there as well, so that's actually pretty good. All right, shop. What do we got? We can have another autocracy. We can call the police if we wanted to. Can they go anywhere? Not really. Not anywhere exciting. Ah, let's call the police anyway. We need to just fill these up. We can have another Gallagher. Another Santa. Love to see it. Do we need a charging dock? Some more Roombas? Yeah, sure. Nope, can't afford it. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Maybe that one. That would be a lot of Roombas. Let's go with that. Look at all those Roombas go! And a whole bunch of water bombs. Hmm, 1,300. Not really enough. Not in this day and age. Let's take a water bomb. I need another home so I can finish that home line. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe that one? Or that one? Let's go with that one. Oh, I'm just missing that satellite. If I could get one thing to trigger that satellite, then we could get a full re-trigger. Annoyingly no. Clowns? Do we have any clowns? Do you have any bubbles? You know what? Let's get a ping pong ball. We don't have that yet. That's okay. That's pretty good. I think that's probably the one. Yeah, there. Let's go with that. There we go. There's the full re-trigger. We've got 1.2 balls left. We're really running on fumes now. This next one may be our last one. Well, we should be able to clear the wave in this next one, so then we'll just be kind of holding on again for the next one. This should clear us for this round. And then we should get some of our... Oh my goodness, we didn't actually make it. We were just short. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, now we get like a really good one. That'd be right. So we'll make it through, but we'll be really hanging on for dear life in the next one. Yikes. Kill those dancing people! That they exploded. Oh, we had a massive re-trigger. God damn it, we got 3,000 stickers in that one. Only needed like 200. No, there was only those two. I mean, you can check outside if you want, but I only saw those ones. Alright, what do we got in the shop? Donuts? We could have some more donuts for the police. Quick blowy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... Oh, another frog. Should have seen that. I think we're just gonna grab a bunch of these. We need just everything. Anything and everything we can get at this point. Yeah, there we go. We get chocked up now. We have 2.2 balls. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I think there's 2 good ones. Is it that one? Maybe 3 good ones. I think it's that one. I think that's the better one. It covers more. Oh, they're rioting. The humans are rioting. Oh, 1900. 1.2 left. Yeah, I think this is it. I think we get this round and one more, and then we're done. Oh man, and we've got the worst angle. Oh, hold on, never mind. That's pretty good. Okay. That's a solid one. Don't think it'll be enough to get us where we need to go, but... Man, what is happening over that left side? What is that? What are... All those flies are attacking the police car or something. They just went insane. So many points from that. And there's a cigarette fire happening over here. Holy Moses, we got a full re-trigger. God damn! 4,000 points in that one turn. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's get some more autocracy. That's not bad. So we need... Oh, we only need 1,500 points here to keep us in the game. I think it's got to be that one that I found a second ago that went along the top. That one. It's got to be that one, surely. We're looking for 1,500 points. That's all we need. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, actually, wow, there's a lot happening up in that corner. Gee, that corner was going insane. Okay, we got 2,200. All right, nice. I don't know what was with that corner, but I'll take it. Alright, we're at wave 31 of 36. Alright, ping pong ball. Get it in there. I'm going to do one reroll because these are all terrible. They're not any of them redeeming. Get some poops in there. Another satellite. Some bees. Do we have any bees on this page? Oh, we can replace the doom scroll actually. Man, we still never got that home. I don't think we've seen one. Alright, we got 2.3, so we've essentially got 2 rounds. Well, I guess technically 3. Oh my god, that's pretty good. To get 8,700 points. I'm not feeling very confident. But with a thing like that, a shot like that, we should be off to a good start. I want all my spaceships to come in and shoot down the UFOs. Come on. Where are you? Gallagher, come on. Or get the frogs in to hijack the UFOs. Oh, I saw one of them! I just saw one of them get hijacked by a frog. It's the first time I've actually seen that happen. So many disco balls. Okay, 4,100 points. That is almost halfway. So in theory, that does mean it's doable if we get another really good round. This one. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be that one. That one right there. So we need to get at least like probably 3,000 points with this. We had like barely scraping by though. Yeah, so we got just under 3,000. Okay. That's pretty good there. That's probably gonna be what we need. There, that one. Alright, so we should get enough to clear this round, and once again we're gonna be on just nothing at the start of the next one. We are just scraping by. This is the furthest I've ever gotten though, so can't complain. I'm not sure I'm gonna make this time. Oh, they burnt the tree. They burnt the forest down, bastards. 2.5. Yeah, that's not actually that good. We need to be making like 4,000 or 5,000 a time. Disco ball. We haven't had disco ball in a while. I'm gonna do a reroll because I don't like any of those. You know what? We haven't had any fireworks. I'm just gonna fill up. I'm gonna fill up on whatever's here. Just a bit of everything. Bit of column A, bit of column B. Okay, that's not great. Whoa. That's a lot of stuff happening there. What the heck is... Oh, I thought that said ER. It's a house on its side. Okay, that's not bad. Is that better? No, I don't think it is. Is that better? I'm gonna go with that one. I don't think this is gonna be anywhere near enough though. Because it needs to make 10,000, it needs to make at least probably 4,000, and I don't think it's gonna make 4,000. Oh, it's up to 3,000. You know what? Maybe it will. 3.5, just under 3.5. Oh, we got our final home, finally. Yay! That home's finally worth 9. That should actually be a decent upgrade. But we only got 3,500. We really need to get 4,000 because we've only got essentially 2 turns left. Alright, that's got to be the one there. Alright. Come on, frog with a sun hat. Oh, he's dead. The people are rioting. The cigarettes are burning. The pop-ups are popping up. The Roombas are enraging, maybe. The bananas are sprouting. The Pokeballs, we actually have a few of those going on. The flies are flying. The spiders are spidering. The rainbows are turning the frogs gay. 3.8 thousand. I mean, it's doable. Once again, we are on the edge. We do have to have another really good round here. And it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Nah. The best one we had was somewhere around here. That one, which isn't very good. No, that one gets like everything, but not much. Not many times or anything. Alright, we're going with that one. I think this is the last one. I think this is it. Oh, we got a full re-trigger actually. That does help a lot. Man, that ended a lot sooner than I thought it would actually in there. Oh, we were so close. We were 700 short. Oh, sorry, we're essentially 1,000 short. Oh my god. We did so well. Wave 33. We collected all these eyes. Hit counter. Displays the number of dice that will be hit. Oh, that's actually really handy. So you can, yeah, figure out how many, because it's really hard to tell with that, just like the line. You just have to figure out. So you just look for the highest number and then shoot. That would actually be really handy. What would you replace though? Man, maybe they'll hold more balls. Maybe I don't need as many balls in my hand. 33 of 36. I was hoping we would actually get all the way there, but not quite. We were so close. There we go. That was stickable, everyone. Very, honestly, very satisfying. The number go up never ceased to be good. Yeah, if you like those kinds of games, that is a very, very addictive one. But yeah, that is, I think, actually, just before I do the schedule, it's so off-putting having no music going for me. Yeah, I think the only problem I have with it is literally just the fact that you can't, that you have to use the mouse to aim the thing. That's the only part that's kind of annoying. I wish I could aim it using the arrow key so I could just do like kind of bit by bit, because you end up kind of swinging over the same one like 3 or 4 times. It's really annoying. You're not allowed to think, especially with no music. Maybe I am the thinking. Maybe the music was the thinking we made along the way. Did you ever think about that? No, you didn't, because you didn't have music to think with. Got him. Anyway, yeah, that was solid. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out. I gotta fix the flippin' bulb that blew for no reason. I've got to figure out why the music's suddenly not working. My computer was running real slow before. Well, the internet, I think, mainly was running real slow. So everything's just like decided to kill itself tonight, which is great. We're gonna figure that out. But for now, I'm gonna go through the schedule, and then we are going to all go to bed together. What? Alright, so tomorrow is Tuesday, so no stream as per usual. No stream on the Tuesday. Wednesday, back to some good old-fashioned rimming. We haven't done that in well, almost a week, I suppose. We are getting close to the end of that. I think Sheepy is one impressiveness point off of getting Baroness, and then they need to get Countess, which will obviously be a bit more of a job to get, but we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer every stream. Thursday is a no stream day. Friday, I will not be here. I leave on Thursday to go for a little holiday over the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, but I am back by the Monday, where we will be doing our Frosty Games Fest stream. We will be reacting to Frosty Games Fest. It's a little kind of indie games festival where it is creators from devs and stuff from Australia and New Zealand specifically, and we'll be able to have a squiz at all those games, see if there's any kind of gems we can pick out of that, or things that look interesting that we can add to the list of things you might want to play going forward with the spotlights. And yeah, I've actually got at least 2 or 3 games. I've got 2 games lined up for the next weeks after that for the indie spotlights. Oh, actually, sorry, no, 1 was today. So I've got 1 game lined up, and another game that the code was given to me, but I haven't fully worked it out yet because they were like, oh, here, do you want this code for early access? But early access ends before I have a chance to play it, so I was like, I don't know if you want me to still have this or not. I'd love to play it, but I'm not going to be able to get to it before early access, so we'll see if that ends up happening. It's like a tower defense, which we haven't really had a tower defense on. I don't think we've ever done a tower defense on Indie Spotlight before, so it'd be cool to have that. At least not since the before times when we played. Oh man, what was it called? I can't remember. It was some janky ass game that was just so bad and so not fun. I literally can't even remember what the name of it was. The name wasn't very inspiring either. It was so bad. And that's the only time we ever played tower defense, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Beside that. Oh yeah, well that's so back around to Monday. So yeah, that's the full schedule. So yeah, I'll be, like I said, I'll be awake? I'll be away from Thursday through to Monday. So essentially it will be Wednesday stream, which will be RimWorld, and then the next stream after that won't be until next Monday. So Wednesday and then next week. And then we'll be back in the swing of things normally. But yeah, that's it. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you all on Monday. No. Well, yes, but I'll catch you all on Wednesday for some light rimming. Otherwise, next week? What is happening? Next week for Frosty Games Fest. Bye.